Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. My god, do I feel justified about building all of those clothes that we built yesterday, because we're starting off today with a cold snap, which is always nice and good, especially when we don't have any heaters. I wonder if we could capitalize on this steam geese. There's not anything else by the houses there. Alright, I think we are going to have to build heaters throughout the rest of the base, and that's a real pain in the ass. What about these vents as well? We've got that vent closed. You know what? Let's just do heaters for the time being. I was going to say maybe we could get by it with campfires or something like that. I'm not going out constantly chopping wood to keep it. We don't know how long this damn heat wave is going to last. Right, we've dropped one in there. We've already got one in the bedroom, right? Because obviously we had to deal with the hypothermia. Do we really need one in the kitchen? I guess we probably should. Just build a couple through the house and then maybe vent it through. In fact, that's an overwall vent. Can we reinstall it? Oh, you can't? Okay, fair enough. We'll do that in there, and then we won't bother venting into the... Although this is going to be a workroom, isn't it? Fine, we'll vent into the workroom as well, and we'll build one last heater. What's that, like 3 components and 150 steel? That's not much of a massive ask, and I think between the 3 of those, it will keep things warm. We're building apparently campfires anyway, so that works out quite well. On the plus side, the actual proper stockpile is finished. I was going to say we could turn it into a barn. Let's go ahead and destroy these animal spots, because we do have a couple of animals, don't forget. I think we've got like a boom rat and then a couple of deer or something like that. Ibex doe 1, Ibex ram 1, and boom rat 1. So we'll get those to stay in here throughout the winter, because that boom rat, although it's not massively useful, will at least be something, and Upstairs already got us a load of steel there too, so that works out pretty goddamn well. Nice. Today then, let's go up some research. We're already starting with the fishing boat. I'm kind of thinking maybe let's not carry on with the fishing boat for the time being. I think that'd be kind of fun. There's got to be a lot of other things that come in more handy first, though, huh? Geothermal power, auto doors obviously being kind of the classic one there. What else have we got that could come in handy? I mean, basic electronics. What are we really aiming for right now? We've got 2 people. We need kind of automation to some extent, because actually getting new colonists is going to be kind of difficult. We need weaponry. We need weaponry, and if we need weaponry, we need gunsmithing. So I think we'll go... I think machining is a very sensible early research to go for. So smithing, machining is going to unlock a lot of new equipment, a lot of new crafting stations for us. After that, we go straight into gunsmithing. Otherwise, unless we go complex electronics, can we already build the work basin? Sorry, I'm not sure about the starting scenario we've already got here. Can we build the trade beacon is actually what I wanted. What does that count as? That's like misc, right? I guess not. Okay, so we really did start with nothing then, huh? So we want complex electronics, I think is the one we're after. That one is not what we're after at all. Maybe it's just regular electronics? Because to show how much I know about base game and what else playing all these goddamn mod packs are. Microelectronics, that's the one. Okay, perfect. Let's go for that one. Let's get a trade beacon down. And then after we've got a trade beacon down, just in case this cold snap does last quite a long time, we need food or something ridiculous like that. Smithing, followed up by... gunsmithing. Oh, for God's sake, why did it not queue up then? Hang on. That should last us quite a long time. I don't know, it's one person using the... Oh, hang on. We should probably get a multi-analyzer first. I was going to say, that's a lot of research, isn't it? Could get a multi-analyzer before that. I mean, it's 4,000 in that time. I would rather get the microelectronics first, because the multi-analyzer is not going to save us if we run out of food. The microelectronics definitely will, and plus we also don't have the resources to build a multi-analyzer anyway. I think this is the right call. Whether or not we go from microelectronics to smithing or microelectronics to multi-analyzer, I guess we'll debate that at the time. What the hell is that hideous thing? Maybe it's when we reload the game, actually, that new animals spawn in. Because we've got some other weird stuff now that I didn't notice at the end of yesterday. We've got, like, some rhinos obviously kicked up there. Still got the couple of overgrown colossus. We've seen those for a while. We've got, like, these giant armadillos, apparently. It seems to be on the south side of the island as well that new animals spawn in. I wonder if it's just, like, this zone. Maybe it has to be close to the... Do they spawn in at the map edge? I'm thinking maybe, like, this area here is close enough to the map edge to count. I have no idea. It doesn't matter too much. They're all going to die in the cold snap most likely anyway. What is it? It's -10 out there right now. And to be a hyper min-max, so I'm going to get them to cut what's left of the rice for the very, very tiny little amount that we're going to get there. It's going to be basically nothing, but we might as well go for it, huh? There we go. Okay. Would we get like 10, 20 rice out of that? Not fantastic at all. Enough for another meal, which actually we're running quite low on there, so that kind of works out. We need some more components for the heaters. We've got one set up there. That's a good start. What about this one? Oh, we've got enough, really? We've got 2 more. And then we've got to build a heater there and there. Okay, so we've got enough, just perfectly enough, though. If we want to build, obviously, the advanced research bench, or, I mean, basically anything else electronic, obviously, we're going to need a little bit more going for that one. Have we got any convenient components anyway? What the hell is that thing? That is from Star Wars. Hello. Macarena. Where are components? Yikes. Are we going to have to go all the way up here to grab some? I'm pretty sure this is where we got the last lot from anyway. And we've got winter clothes down. To be honest, we could just send Upser out because he's obviously got the hat, the gloves. He's got everything going for him right now. So we shouldn't be at any risk just walking up to there. That is not gonna be enough, is it? -4 still in the roof collapse, excuse me. Oh, I bet that's the... Right, okay, that's that they just mined out there. That doesn't matter too much. Obviously, we don't really care if that room gets cold. Oh, that's why. I was gonna say, why the hell are we losing all the heat? But the goddamn windows again. Those I'm gonna have to remember, because those are gonna catch me out quite frequently, I could say. Well, let's close that. Because what we're essentially doing is making the heat here, venting it through, then venting it outside. Is that now enough? Was that the problem? It's still incredibly cold in the house, even with that. So we've got like I mean, we've essentially got 3 heaters there. We might just have to not heat the workroom and just let that heater do what it can do for that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's try it again. There we are. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's livable now, so at least we got that going for us. Another vent between the bedroom and through here probably also wouldn't hurt, given that the bedroom is way too warm in there right now. We've got enough steel left to do it. We do. I'm not entirely sure how we've got enough steel left, but I guess we're going to finish that one off. While we've got the cold snap, it would make sense to capitalize on it because they're not going to be working outside. They can't sow fields. We're not going to have them outside fishing too much. Obviously, we need enough to obviously get some food going here. Oh, there we go. That's done it. Yeah, that's helped out equalize the temperature quite well. Looking at 8, 7 degrees in the bedroom, and the temperature is increasing. Obviously, them going in and out is the thing that's really lowering it right now. Is this more convenient to fish in? We've got to ask ourselves than all the way over here. I guess it kind of is. Just because the door's there as well. I want them to be able to fish. Can we fish in the warmth if we just build a... I was going to say, if we build a bridge over that, we could potentially fish somewhere where we're also not going to die of hypothermia. Because that's the only way we can get food right now, short of hunting animals. And I'll be honest, I still don't want to hunt the animals just in case they can't respawn very frequently. Maybe if it only happens once per episode on a reload, then we are going to get through food very, very quickly if we start relying on hunting again. At least until we've got a farm set up. I may have to... Okay, let's cancel this for a start. Getting enough wood for the winter is great and all. We've got 271. We're not going to need much more than that, I'll be honest with you. Right, Delta, what can you do right now? Research? I'm thinking we need to go higher on the fishing. And they're not suffering from hypothermia. These clothes were definitely more than sufficient. So let's go slightly higher on the fish priority then. Because we have no food and only 5 meals. And to be honest, again, we've got no food that we can grow. Let's go ahead and put down another fishing area here then. There we go, that should be enough. And then let's get you to quickly draft and undraft. Nice, okay. As long as we've got both of them bringing in food, we're not going to starve to death. This is going to be a very easy winter to get through, I think. So we got 2 components, was that? Or was that 4? 4 components, okay. What do we need for the advanced research bench? I don't remember off the top of my head, and of course we can't see there. It's a long time before we're going to get to that stage anyway. It's a shame we can't tell them to fish until X amount is in the stockpile. They will just fish kind of ad infinitum here, which is a shame because I want them to do... what I want now to do is fish until we've got enough fish in the stockpile to last us a couple of days, then go back to the research. But we kind of have to do one or the other. So I'm going to micromanage this for the time being. Maybe make sure we've got a decent stockpile, then I'll flip it back over when it starts to get a bit low again. I'll re-increase that work job. We're also going to bear in mind that Delta has late stage pregnant, which is moving minus 30%. So running her back and forth to the sea is not going to be helpful, especially if she does start to be affected by hypothermia, because we are not going to be able to get her home in time. Okay, is there anything we need to do for that as well? We've got a spare bedroom, so we've got that going for us. I don't know. I mean, obviously, there's the schooling system. I don't exactly know what that entails, whether we'll have to get someone dedicated to doing that, but neither of them have any skills in social, which I assume affects that. I really have no idea. What does it say? Manipulating, leading, cheering up others, negotiating, convincing. I have no idea. I mean, all of those things are what a teacher needs, right? And they are both utter beginner, which is going to be great. Oh, God, look at the animals dying. Oh, no, that thing's going to... It's life-threatening hypothermia. So I was told what we could do is just operate on the animals to get doctoring skill. I actually want to tame this really badly. Because this thing apparently provides energies. It said, can we rescue it? Can we run out there and rescue Tetra Slug? What else we got? Like the sand squids would be worth trying to tame as well. But they are dead as dicks. I mean, I said I wasn't going to hunt. But I'm not going to just leave these things out here to not be eaten. Or more specifically be eaten by another animal, I guess. We've got an Arthropleura. Not going to tame that. I feel like it's not too useful. What else we got here? A dead Minotaur. Maybe we should make hauling the highest priority for the time being. Because that way, I haven't designated them anything to haul. There isn't just anything lying around that needs hauling. So they'll just go and get the bodies at that stage. Let's just see if that works. Because that's more efficient than fishing at the end of the day. Don't eat a meal there. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this mod. Whoever voted for this, you should be ashamed. Because this is awful. Damn, look at this food. Who needs to fish when you got this? Oh, cold snap's over too. Nice, okay. So we got a little bit of food out of it, and I mean, that was not a big deal at all. Damn, I thought that was going to be kind of a life or death situation. Given that we've got it set to merciless right now, this has just been a paradise island. We've got more food now than we had before the cold snap, weirdly enough. Okay, never mind. Right, so... What do we capitalize on this windmills area a bit more? Someone was shouting at me about that in Discord, that we've got like this windmill size and then the farms don't completely line up to it at all. So we might as well capitalize on the area we've been given to us there. Maybe plant a little bit more rice. It's not that much extra work at the end of the day. Get a little bit more tilled soil down as well. I know it's a lot of work when you've got crappy construction, but it's kind of worth it in the long term. Right, get rid of this. And then on the back side of the windmill, we could plant something else. Although this is... I mean, we can till all of that as well. I don't want to till too much. It takes bloody ages. Plant something small here. Maybe like a hardier winter crop. Maybe we go for like corn with this one or potatoes or something. What's the minimum growth temperature on these? They're both the same. Fine, let's go for corn then. All of that spare wood we accrued for the coal snap to keep the campfires fueled or whatever, that obviously was a complete waste of time. I've decided we might as well put down some actual floors in this building because it's, I mean, there's so much other mess everywhere. We're constantly having to clean all these rooms because it's just dirt going absolutely all over the base. So try and deal with that as soon as possible. But look at Delta's construction skill now, though. 9.97. We're about to cross the first double-digit skill. Oh, I need to check out the RPG tab, don't I? Because right now we've got this level-up system, then we've also got the RPG level-up system, too. So how does this work, then? So we say, use experience to level up those who can level up. Oh, my God. We've got so many points to spend. So Delta has minus 50 strength. So we're trying to kind of level her out here, I guess. I guess this kind of allows us to tailor them to what we want their jobs to be, right? So charisma affects work related to animals and social. Intellect is knowledge and medical care. Well, we were going to turn Delta. In that case, it would make more sense to turn Delta into the doctor as well. Even though Upset is the plague doctor, we won't talk about why. That's just like a myth of the colony, you know? That make a lot of sense, dumping a lot of Delta's points into intellectual, especially because she's our only researcher. I'm going to do that. Let's see. I have no idea how to work this one, I'll be honest with you. I have absolutely no idea where we start with things. You can level up animals. That's fantastic. Oh, I guess for combat animals, right? And hauling animals, too. So let's go. Delta, you can get just a whole bunch of... Oh, we can hold shift to give her some more points here. How do I know... Oh, there we go. Oh, so it doesn't actually show you how many like levels you've got left. You just have to keep like a mental track of that. Fine. She's got 49. What does that actually do for her, though? What sort of bonus does that confer? So she's got 49 intelligence. What does that actually fucking mean, though, you know? Okay, that's fine. She's got 80 points. Melee damage, carry weight, and affects hard work. What does that mean? We got dexterity. So I was going to make... Don't forget we were going to make Upset our crafter, and he's also going to be good at, I guess, any crafting-related skill. Does cooking count as delicate work? I guess it probably wouldn't. Either way, we might as well try that, seeing as he is going to be a crafter here. So dexterity. Also affects ranged accuracy, so there's absolutely no downside to that as far as I'm concerned. Oh, there are the points. Fool. There we go. Okay, so we've gone 35 dexterity and 49 intelligence for Delta and Upsa. I'm going to min-max the shit out of their skill sets. Now, I don't know what that actually does for them. Does it give them points in their skills? It doesn't. Maybe it just gives a multiplier to their actual character. Let's take a look here. So... Oh, see, there you go. Health, dexterity times 135%. So it counts as kind of a multiplicative health condition. That's kind of cool. Right, okay, fair enough. And then I guess things like crafting speed? Crafting research speed. Oh, Rimatomics, got it. I want to see, like, maybe tailoring speed. That's going to be affected by his dexterity. Yeah, there you go, times 130. Right, so it gives a multiplier. That's what the level up mod is. It gives a multiplier flat to their skills after everything else taken into account. So it doesn't affect their regular skill set like that, but it does affect bonuses like work speed. That's quite a cool idea. Okay, fair enough. And that's not going to be too obtrusive either. It's not going to be super overpowered or anything like that. It's just a minor little multiplier in the background. It's obviously going to be quite powerful when coupled with their massive passions. If I'd have known that was the case, I probably would have only given them one passion and everything. I should also point out as well, we do have mad skills in this mod pack. That was another thing voted on by you guys watching, I guess. But I have nerfed it down. I kind of made an executive decision because mad skills plus all the passions and the level up mod is going to be quite powerful all in conjunction. So what I've done is I've just set mad skills to a 25% decay reduction, which is the most complicated way I could phrase that possible. It's 75% of the base game Rimworld value, so they still lose skills decently, but base mad skills is 0, so that wouldn't make much sense. Like I said, I think it would just be too overpowered, so it's not massively useful, but we'll see a little bit of an effect from mad skills there. I think for the timing, that's fair to keep enabled, but in the future, when we get more colonists, I think we might want to... Oh, shit, why was that not repaired? Seriously? I guess we had way too much other stuff to do for the meantime. That's all right. What was I saying? Yeah, when we get more colonists, we absolutely want to probably knock that back up to 100. We might even want to go the opposite direction and make it so their skills degrade faster, especially for these two who have the major passions and things. So make these two the real star of the show. They'll be able to fight that quite well, and they get the mood bonus from being passionate, don't forget, whereas regular colonists are going to struggle by comparison. I've given them a couple of days here just to get all of the floors back into the base, and it just occurred to me, like, the one reason why this area is getting so goddamn messy is because we've let the animals just wander around. So I think I'll probably build a dedicated animal barn pretty soon. I know we still haven't really made much progress on that. We need to build up a lot more fishing skill. But, well, build up animal skill via fishing before we can really do much with the animals. But that should hopefully stop the base being, because it's just an absolute tip. This place is a shit tip, and you should be ashamed to live here. Cargo pod weapons was the thing I wanted to talk about. Will this time we get a useful ranged weapon? I guess we'll find out in a second. Here we go. Come on. Syntholine axe. That's actually really good. Bonecrete throwing rocks. What kind of psychopath sent those? I mean, that's fantastic, don't get me wrong, but holy shit, the axe is a 10 out of 10. So these axes also give, I think I've talked about this previously before, those give a plant work speed bonus of 33%. So Upsa can absolutely come grab this one, and we get Delta to equip the rocks as a sidearm. So that way, if things are close enough or things are far away, she can obviously hit them with the rocks. And if they get close enough, she can swap over to the baseball bat there. Wow, that's actually fantastic. I've redone all the farms as well, because that wind turbine was getting on my nerves too. When we till the fields, you'd have to destroy the crops on top, which obviously makes some sense. So the rice, or sorry, the cotton over there has, oh dear, has, that doesn't bode well for drop pod raids, has had to be replanted. They've just started on that one too. We've got a field of heel root. We've obviously got the rice and we've got the corn there too. Just to last while, I'm not even sure what to do with this one. I put strawberries there for the time being. I guess just in case Upsa gets knocked out for the count and we don't have a cook or anything like that. What's he up to right now? What's going on here? Didn't get compacted. Oh, there's still one more designation there. To be honest, I've got enough compacted machinery and steel to build whatever we decide to build. That's it. I just wanted to get it as a little backup thing. I really appreciated when you mine shit, you actually take it home with you, you moron. So, the question is now, what do we do with him? I guess all we really would do, seriously, I guess all we really would do is have him go and fish to build up his animal skill at this stage. So I'm actually going to have to deconstruct all these other buildings as well, otherwise, Upset is going to go around and repair it all, because I've increased her repair skill so that we, or her repair priority, so that we actually don't get any more breakdowns, because although we've got spare components, I'd rather not use them, obviously. It's good to see that it does also passively increase animal skill, even when he's not catching stuff. So the cool thing about that is if it is like now where he's out there till 1 AM fishing for whatever fucking reason, we can send him home preemptively, because fishing takes a hell of a long time with the vanilla expanded fishing mod. So we still get some experience from it without wasting all that time in investment. We've got a load of anglerfish there. That's a bit strange. We've only got 1 meal in storage. Oh, God. 42% on the rice. Let's go ahead and allow all again. Allow 2 things across that. There must be 2 animal corpses or something like that that's kicking around. Are you dead? You are dead. What killed you? Malnutrition. Great news. Your malnutrition will feed our malnutrition. Oh. What is this? Oh, Delta has given birth. Holy shit. Choose the species of the children of Delta Fear. This dialogue is being shown because the species could not be determined to 100%. I should fucking hope it would be. We can have her give birth to a reanimated corpse, a battle droid, a Jafar. This is very strange. She did read the cursed tree. Delta's son, L. No, he was born a horrible tentacle beast because when she was pregnant, if you remember yesterday, or maybe even the day before, I don't remember, she read from the cursed tree, and that curse has fallen on her son. And it makes absolutely no difference to gameplay besides the fact that he's got a cool tentacle head. That is so Lovecraft as well. By the way, that is like very premium Lovecraft that a pregnant woman would give birth to a horrible tentacle beast from hearing the whisperings of the outer gods. Which story is that? Oh, God, it's like a woman in a barn gives birth to the horrible half-goat man, and he goes into the library. Oh, God, I don't remember his name anyway. It doesn't matter too much. There he is. L. We need to rename you. You need to be renamed. Comment section. I need a name for Disgusting Tentacle L, who is the cursed son of Delta and Upsa because of the cursed tree. Maybe he could be the one to found the cult, the occult cult. I'm in. I'm 100% in. He can lead the cult. He's got his highly revered parents for bringing this disgusting creature into the world. This is fantastic. So do we not have to, like, Do you have to, like, train this kid or something? Hang on, let's copy his skill set over. So what's he good at? Nothing, I would assume. So you get random passions. Childhood. Child of the colony. Elle was born and grew up on a Rimworld colony. Underground and social psychopath. Again, they're born at age 15 because otherwise you would genuinely have to wait 18 in-game Rimworld years for them to be any use, which is obviously horrible. It's age 14. Illithid of whose idea was this? This is terrible. Maybe they were sent here by the outer gods. Oh, that's nice. Elle gritted Upser in passing, and by passing, it was obviously him passing out of Delta. That's a bit strange. Chili, -4. I should imagine so. Well, let's go ahead and get him some clothes to start off with. I feel like that certainly couldn't go amiss. Let's go ahead and get just the basic sort of setup here. And I think we're allowed to make those all ingredients. I haven't put any restrictions on that either, so just go ahead and crack out some clothes here, pal. Very nice. It's a bit strange. I guess we'll give him his own bedroom as well. So we'll go ahead and flip that over from prisoners to L. We'll put him a little light in his room as well. Maybe we should even put a vent in to give him some heat. Maybe even just give him his own heater. That probably also wouldn't go amiss. If we want L to be the leader of our cult, we'll turn off warning and say only L can do that. Same with Jailer and Entertain, Handle and Train. Don't forget that's affected by the Level Up mod too. Which I've dropped. This is slightly lower priority, I think. Besides that, he's actually kind of skilled at harvesting and growing, so we'll have him working on those as well. You know, I'll even go as far to take Delta completely off of the harvesting and growing in that case. I think that's okay. And then, you know what? Hey, another fisherman for the colony is obviously fantastic news, and I feel like he's got probably a proficiency for fishing. This is a very strange situation. Maucorinia has self-tamed. What was that? Oh, that's the weird giant llama thing. Hello. What even are you? Longsting, despite its trunk, the Macarina's Macrocinia's nostrils are actually located on top of its head. It's extraordinarily agile thanks to its rapidly changing directions while running at high speeds. Okay, cool. It's just a megafauna. That's kind of a cool animal to get. Does it produce anything? Not from the looks of it. That's a shame. Revenge on harm, revenge on tame failure, 0.28. So it's not exactly a difficult thing. Oh, it's a pack animal. Oh, that's always good. Body clock's died neural. That makes a lot of sense. 200 bones. God knows who counted that, but that's okay. Welcome. Join us, my friend. That's quite cool. Oh, we've also got to set this guy up. So what do we do about school, then? That seems to be a way we could train him up in various skills, but honestly, I don't know how we'd even go about doing that. School time. Colonists who have school time will be locked inside this area that time. What the fuck does that mean? So I do that, and then I designate that as the school. We're going to have to... I mean, this is a great way to try and find out how this mod works. I'm going to see if I can just work it out from messing around with the mod, but if I mean, obviously, if there's something hidden somewhere, I will go and check out the Steam Workshop page. So actually, let's sort this out too. There you go. You can be set to attack mode as well. Right, so let's go to his schedule first. Where is his schedule? There we are. Guess we give him just all school and just see what happens with that. What happens if we set an adult to school? Will they then become a teacher, perhaps? So let's see if we can set Delta to be a teacher for maybe a couple of hours a day. Let's do it like that. And then work in the afternoon. What happens then? Draft, undraft. She's still just doing it. I mean, I don't know how to teach these. Oh, hang on. I remember seeing somewhere in here there were school options, were there not? Blackboard, school table. There we are. Okay. Right, so we actually need to build these then, I would assume. Well, obviously. Sure, let's build ourselves a school then. This is a bit strange. We've got to always... It's like I've always said. It's basically my catchphrase to the channel. Make sure you teach your tentacle demon son how to do long division. Let's put up a blackboard. Let's put up a school table as well. I assume we can just do something like that, huh? Delta, we need a school. And this is now officially school scenario. So let's swap this over, I guess. And then clear school area here. Thank you. No school today. I assume that's it. Is there like a teacher job? Teach and study. Oh, there absolutely is. Okay. You on study, you on teaching. Fine. Done. And it should be as simple as that. Okay. So, learn researching school, learn social skills at school. That's what we're after. Social skills, animal handling certainly couldn't hurt as well. Medicine, mining, construction. I'm not interested in any of this stuff. Let's have him learn social skills and animal handling. I think that's a pretty decent idea. Let's also get down the dining chair. And then there's also an interact spot in front of the blackboard, but I have no idea where that is. I don't even know if you need a chair there. Let's just see if that... Maybe that's everything we need. I'm not entirely sure. We can't force a job out of that one. Cannot study too old. Ah, okay. So there's an age limit as well. So we probably want to get as much of this in as possible as early as possible. Problem now becomes we have to dedicate half the time to making sure L is any good before we can... And obviously that's going to cut into our research time even further. Ooh, this is going to be a tricky balancing game, I think. Obviously they'll just learn skills by doing stuff, but we want to capitalize on this whole teaching thing while they are still young. Fingers crossed that works as intended here. How does this work then? Wandering has nothing to do. How do we get you to teach? I don't understand. Delta game dev teach. Cannot study, no teacher. How do I get you to teach them, friend? Do we have to actually put a chair in front of that? Oh, I haven't installed it the wrong way around, have I? No, see, there is a chair icon. Oh, my bad. You have to queue up bills. Okay. I accelerate learning through teaching all subjects, but limited boost for students. Let's teach social skills. Oh, we need social of 7 to do that. Right, okay. I guess we just do that one then, huh? Oh, you can queue up, like, lesson plans, too, because obviously you do one times and then they'll just do it once. There we go. Hang on. It working. What's that doing for us? I don't think it's doing anything. What is that doing, huh? Social skills. Hang on, keep an eye on this. Oh, it is working. There we go. 0.46, 0.49. It's very, very slow. But, I mean, it's XP just sort of kicking around, really. Is she also gaining experience for that in social? What is she getting out of this? She's getting medical? Did I see that briefly? I have no idea. Okay, keep an eye on things. See what she actually gets out of it. It's quite difficult to tell. I'm trying to keep an eye on, like, all these jobs at once. She's getting intellectual. That would make a lot of sense. To be honest, hey, even though we're missing out on being able to directly research right now, we are still getting, technically, some research gain out of this in the sense that she can do it faster. Maybe I should add a few more hours to that. Just really, really buff this guy up, because that way it would also help out that we would have a high social character for in the event of raids or drop pods, capturing prisoners. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Get out of the freezer. It's like a damn naughty dog. Where's the animal restrict tab here? You be gone, thought. This is very strange and really not where I saw this series going at all. If I'd have told you 2 episodes ago, hey, I think we're probably going to build a classroom and teach a tentacle child how to convince people to join our cause, how to found a cult. Don't think this is really what I put my money on, but hell, I mean, it's working. And again, you can only do this. It seems quite powerful, to be honest, just to be able to give them whatever skill you want out of nowhere. Also, given the fact that Delta is doing just the assisted learning rather than the specialized teaching, that's quite impressive. That's quite impressive. Yeah, but again, we can only do it up to a certain age, so I guess we'll just sort of try and capitalize on it, like I said, as much as we possibly can during these early days, because we are not going to get social training like this anytime soon. I also completely failed to mention that, that L is a psychopath. So, we got that going for it. Feels no mood boost from socializing. Doesn't matter if there's a butcher's left and buried in prison or sold to slavery. You sound like the perfect person to lead our cult there, friend. Okay, I'm fine with that, I guess. So what I've got right now going for them then is just the 7 till 2 of school, and then after that a bit of work so we can still crack out some research. The school one is actually really well done. So during school hours, they're restricted to the school area, which of course is just here. But then after that, they're free to go anywhere. So you could set, I mean, teach to be the lowest possible job on the list. And if she's only got the blackboard available to work at, she'll only work at there. That's a really cool system of doing it, because it means you don't have to fuck around fiddling sort of min-maxing jobs or anything like that. Oh, that's nice. Colonists gather and celebrate Delta and Up's marriage. She's too busy teaching at the blackboard, apparently. Are we good? We're getting ready. Everybody's here. There's only 3 people. What a nice sight. Delta, Upsa, and their fucking weird-ass son celebrating her marriage. Excellent. Absolutely incredible. They're now celebrating the occasion by staring at a wall. I've never seen, and discussing astrology, I've never seen any more perfect, stereotypical sum up of Rimworld than that right there. Now we'll go and celebrate by harvesting the rice. There are quite a lot of new flowers added in this mod as well, so I might even stick down a plant pot in a couple of the rooms here, just to plant some of those really exceptionally high beauty flowers, because the mood boost you get from it will be a lot higher. There were some pretty crazy ones too. At least I assume they give a higher mood boost in the base game flowers. I honestly don't remember, because I never fucking plant any. What does that one got? Beauty of 14. Yeah, petunias have 18. The gentian have 21. I mean, it might not seem like much of a bonus, but that is, like, That is 7 more points. That's quite significant, especially if we get a couple of pots per room. I think it's going to cheer him up quite a lot, and it's only going to take a little bit of wood. Oh my god, Chad, an inspiration. I wasted it on a fucking plant pot. Well, hey, look, the whole point of it was to give them the best dining room and I mean, just the best rooms in general. So a masterwork plant pot with a really nice flower in it. Hey, that's pretty good. I can deal with that. Oh, we also need to, sorry, we need to do that in every single, thank you, every single plant pot. Slightly impressive dining room. Look, it's a 2-point permanent mood boost over what we had previously. I'll take it. And you think you've got a decent, I guess that needs a while to update, huh? A without a table, minus 25. But besides that, though, look, everyone's in an incredibly good mood. These people are so happy. Plus 15, very low expectations, 24. Well, I mean, that's obviously going to disappear soon. But that's pretty good. Very passionate education and tutelage. I wonder if that's from the fact that they spend so much time in close proximity that they're getting the education from the education mod and also the tutelage mod we have going on. I can't remember what that's called now. It's like the one that lets them teach one another, one they just pass if they have a high passion for it as well and whatever. Wow, yeah, we've got like a really weird collection of weirdly synergistic mods going on. Speaking of which, what have you got for me then? Let's level everyone up and see what points we've got available. So I'm going to go all in on the charisma. Could be interesting. Constitution, damage reduction, immunity gain speed, or simple artwork. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Movement speed, melee evasion rate, and aiming speed. She's got minus 38. Yikes. I'm not sure whether we just go pure min-max here or whether we try and round her out a little bit. Because if we get into a firefight, she's shit. And she's already got, bear in mind, 0 shooting skills. You might need to just go out and shoot at some animals to get some skills in that one. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stick to the min-maxing. What am I doing? Of course I want to stick to the min-max. What am I talking about here? Right, all in on intelligence. All in on intelligence. And then, Colony Child L, you are all in on charisma. 5 days, and we've already got up to 2 social skills. So I think if we check in the mod very briefly, what is this one called? I have no idea what it's called. Let me see if I can dig it up a second. All I wanted to see was children's schooling and learning. There it is. I want to see what age they can learn at. So, learn maximum age is 16. So, you only get 2 years to train them, but to be honest, that's still quite a lot. Teacher minimum age, they have to be 16. Base pregnancy charge 20. Well, you can change a lot of stuff here. What does that one do? Disables fertility. Got it. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of shit that you could change in this. Androids and droids allowed as well. Vampires are allowed. Werewolves and vampires. Well, there's actually support for there's support for things like the vampire and the werewolf mod as well, just inherently. Because obviously we don't have those installed. That's very, very cool. This might be a permanent mod we throw into our load order from now on. Let's leave that one here for today. Don't forget to throw me a name for L, founder of the colony and cursed child of what will eventually become the Pirate Island. I do want to start on the boat soon, but I feel like the research that we're going for is slightly more important than boats. We'll see if we can at least get one built and work out the mechanics for it tomorrow. I mean, schools we've already got down, so it's very intuitive. I like it when I can pick up a mod just by playing it rather than having to read a 6-page long wiki file on it. A big thank you goes out to Michael and Tyler Kendall, Iguana Squad, Darthhawk, Lucas, Facuna Vasquez, William Green, Gwen S, Huey Longdong, Bacon Kitten, Rodin, Shay, Hatsy, 89, DKO, and Sarabi for their support at the Insanity Lovers of Patreon. Of course, everyone else over there as well. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for making the channel possible in the first place. And a thank you goes out to the final names on my list for this rotation. Thank you to Zach, Jose, Llewellyn Thomas, Sam Kears, My Name Isn't Dio, Asro, Kevin Saunders, Udric Haddon, Justin Plock, Justin Rules, and Hupalia for their support at Patreon as well. Big shout out to these guys. Thank you all. Please let me know your Rimworld related island names if and when we ever see another person to recruit. That'd be kind of nice eventually. We are expecting a lot of drop pod raids coming up soon, so brace yourself for that one. Names in the comment section for L, don't forget.